Hello everyone, this is Pat with our Oracle card reading and message for Sunday, October 13th and Monday, October 14th of 2013. So we have 10-13-13 in the date today. 13 I think of as a goddess number, and it's the ones, which is about keeping your thoughts focused on what you desire and not what you fear. And the 3 is the number associated with the Ascended Master realm. So the masters are helping us with our thoughts today and focusing them. So anyways, for today's reading, I'm going to be using I have my mixed fairy deck of magical and healing fairy oracle cards. And I'm going to call on the mermaids as well. And I also may call on our Indigo Angel oracle cards by Doreen and Charles Virtue, her son. So let's see what their message is for us today and for the remainder of this weekend. Taking a nice deep breath. Whew. All right, let's see what messages come out. It's higher consciousness, okay? So this card speaks to our intuitive abilities and our inner knowing. Higher consciousness. I'm going to read a little bit from the book about this because it has a really interesting message. It says, this card is validation that your recent feelings, thoughts, dreams, and aspirations are coming from Spirit. You've asked for guidance, and your higher self has answered your prayers. Your spiritual path has helped you hear this voice because you've taken the time to listen. So maybe you've started a new meditation or yoga practice, and it's helped you to quiet your mind. Or maybe you just put your foot down, made a demand of the universe, and decided to improve your life. Whatever it is, it's working. Okay? So keep having those conversations with the fairies, the angels, with your own higher consciousness. And it has to do with, taking the time out. And, this may be something that you're doing today. You're carving out time for yourself to have some quiet time and pay attention to those whispers of your higher consciousness, or that, what they call that still small voice, that inner voice from within. And it's an important practice for you today. There's messages and insights for you, and I also get that it may be helpful for you to do some journaling if that's what you feel. Many people like to write about what comes to them in their meditations and things like that. So, but it's letting you know that the insights and the feelings that you're getting about stuff are correct. It's coming from your intuition. So it's urging you to trust it and pay attention to that. Okay, take note of it. And it's also, Sunday is a quiet rest day for people. So it's urging you to take that time out for yourself and to listen to that voice within, because it's your inner guidance system, and it's what helps to show you the right way, when other things around you seem to be confusing. Okay? And use music, or music is a great way to get yourself into a nice quiet space. So the fairies are letting us know that there's this element that's at play today. We're listening to our inner self, our inner essence, connecting with that. And if it's been a rough week for you and a busy weekend, then take the time out to do that. Take that quiet time for yourself to connect with that higher consciousness, because that's where your guidance and your messages are. That's where the truth is for you. All right, let's call on the mermaids and see what their message is for us this Monday, the 14th. What do they want us to know? And the mermaids, kind of go hand in hand with this, because they're about, diving into the unconscious. They let us know it's hovering like underneath the surface. So see. Okay, so they have morning affirmations that's come up, which says, say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. So it speaks to the fact that, if you can frame your thoughts in such a way in the morning, because the morning sets the tone for the day. And I was just listening to Louise Hay not too long ago, the founder of Hay House, and she says, she starts out her morning just being so grateful that she has a bed, that she had, and she thanks everything consciously. But it's her way of starting out her day with something positive to set the right tone. She wakes up and she's already, trying to start out the day in a mood of gratitude. So this is about using that morning time to open the gates of manifestation for you, to open, the pathways of what you're trying to bring into your life. Just affirm that it's already there for you, as if it's already there. And, usually in the morning we're very open, we're very open to inspiration. Or maybe you're one of those people who has a hard time getting up in the morning, but whatever time that you start waking up is perhaps a good time to just incorporate those to get your day going. It's urging you it's just urging you to pay attention to your self-talk, okay? As a way of looking at, how it sets the tone for your day. And if you can start with something, that's positive about yourself, and even bless yourself for what's right about you that you're not getting if you have a hard time in the morning. So anyways, and it's urging you to get in touch with yourself and affirm that which is positive about you in your life, okay? The other card that popped out from the Mermaids is the one of protection, and it says, you, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven, okay? And that's part of why they're urging you to connect with that higher self, because when we do, we feel a little bit more grounded in our connection to spirit, and we can feel their love and their protection. So, and this is, for your babies, whether your babies are actual human children or whether your babies are your pets. I know there's a lot of people out there who consider their pets to be their babies. And so they're letting you know that you and your babies are, going to be safe and taken care of and protected, okay? And to pray for the babies of the world. So let's see what the Indigo angel cards have to say, calling forth the Indigo spirit in all of us. What is their message for all of us today in this YouTube community? I feel like with this protection card that, maybe you are taking steps, or maybe there's either a worry or concern that you have, and, you're taking steps to put protections in place, whether that's, some kind of insurance, putting an extra lock on the door, or something like that. But call on the angels, too, to ask for and engage their help for your protection if you have fears, worries, and concerns that way. I know there's a lot of natural disasters, obviously natural occurrences going on right now that have left people homeless, and but a lot of people have, and their children have survived and are getting help and protection. So, have faith in that. All right, let's see what the Indigo message is. Oh, there's a lot that filled out there. We're not going to do that many, but all right, there's a couple that is filled out. Okay. All right, so there's two cards that come out here. One is you are special, and the other is you already know. Okay. I feel like this speaks to some of you out there. This you are special. It's about embracing your gifts and qualities and your elements that are unique to you. And I know sometimes that's tough for us if it makes us feel like an outsider or that we're different from the crowd. There's feelings of estrangement sometimes that go along with that. But it's wanting you to know that, your qualities and gifts are special and they do have a purpose here in the world. And it's important for you to embrace them and develop them. It's true, not always in mainstream environments are people, if they're uncomfortable with them, they're not always going to welcome those things. But you're not always going to be estranged. And sometimes our unique gifts and abilities help to bring change to the world. And at first that's a little uncomfortable for people, but there's huge changes going on in the world. But it wants you to, embrace who you are as, your special and unique abilities and gifts, okay? Because you are important to the world and you do have something of value to be here in the world, okay? You came here for a reason, and even if you may not understand it yet at the moment, all right? It says, Indigos have incarnated at a crucial time in Earth's and humanity's history to help ensure the survival of both. You are one of these people. This is a very special role in our world, and this card asks you to be aware of that, okay? And this card, you already know, and I feel like it has to do with the fact that you already know the answer. There's a part of you, that intuition that the higher consciousness card is speaking to, that already knows. So admit the truth to yourself and perhaps take action accordingly. Acknowledge the fact that you already know. And acknowledge that inner knowingness that you have. And that may be part of what makes you special, okay? I'm not as familiar with these cards. That's why sometimes I take a moment to look at the book about it, because I like to see what the additional message is that the book provides. And it says, this card ironically comes to you when the answer is something you already know, but you might be denying it, or maybe you want confirmation of it. So the angels are letting you know that you already have the answer and you know exactly what to do. So trust in yourself, and more than that, trust in the divine order of the universe, and do what's best for you. Okay, it's part of listening to your intuition. Again, that's what that higher consciousness card speaks to. And let me see, what was the mermaid cards that we had? Morning affirmations. Okay, so it's about believing in yourself and acknowledging that you do already know. There's a part of you that does. And anyways, those are the messages I get for today. I hope you have a lovely Sunday and Monday. I look forward to speaking with you again very soon. And in the meantime, many blessings to you. Take care. Have a great day.